from Bobby Rowe Productions. We call him Snowflake. And Snowflake puts the elevator down early. No score for Ricky Crawley. Let's take it right back down to motion shoes this time as we move to the University of Missouri at Columbia. We're going to move to Doug Key. Let's take it back to bucking shoes right now as we move to Dave Rickman. Here's a guy that sounds like a floor rider, doesn't he? I like that name. Dave Rickman. Rickman, University of Tennessee at Martin has drawn a bowl 74. Here's a bowl we call Black Bart. Hey, let me ask you this.
This must be a Mexican bull.
Must be a Mexican bull? Why do you say that?
He's got guacamole all over his rear end.
Is there anybody here that knows David Rickman? Yeah.
Hey, actually, you know that guacamole is the best thing in the world for chapped lips?
I've never heard of guacamole for chapped lips.
You put some of that guacamole in that ball behind on your lips.
How does that help it?
Well, it ain't going to cure your chapped lips, but
It doesn't cure it.
you won't lick them.
You won't know. Right now, it's 74 points. It's Travis Tornado. It's Carl Allen State College in the lead as we look at the scoreboard here in the bull riding competition. One qualified ride turned in thus far. We're going to move to pick up some scores for Rickman right now. 67.67. Let's move as we try to. Travis Manito continues to lead here in the bull riding competition. Once again, our corporate sponsor, Cowboy Store, Clarksburg, Tennessee. Once again, our Wrangler Pro judges score independently from each other. It's 1 to 25 on the rankless difficulty of that bull to ride. 1 to 25 on the riding ability of that cowboy. If you're scoring along with us, we encourage you to do so. You need to double yours. There's one of you. We have 2 Wrangler Pro judges. Now, Bob.
It wouldn't work.
You have to turn it on, don't you?
You got to turn that motor on. Goodness gracious. I think I got a handkerchief here. It's haunted.
You have a handkerchief that's haunted?
I think it's haunted.
Why would you think it's haunted?
It's got a booger in it.
Get out of here.
Big green one right there.
Don't give us the details, Bob. Tom Betsy, Bull 222 Tiger. Here's a guy, ride for the University of Tennessee. Alan Ladd ride. Look at this one. Whistle blows, elevator down early. How about a round of applause right there for the University?
I don't like this bull.
You don't like this one? Why?
I hear my mama call me. I got to go to the party. I'll be right back.
Stay up here with us.
Right. You want to see an egg?
being set for you. Let's move to MARTIN93, Southern Arkansas University. As we told you, a guy that is currently in the lead for the championship in a bull riding competition. And let me tell you something, right here's one from Imperial Rodeo Productions that'll test your air. Here's one, fire branded 193. We call him Big Tom. You're talking about one of the good ones. 74 points is into the lead. If Neely can stay for 8, 74 could be in trouble. Here's one, doesn't want to cooperate. You know the championship standings we keep giving you, those standings are after 8. Championship college rodeo. These guys right here have rodeos the biggest part of the winter and down into early spring. And right now, MARTIN93 is in the lead in the championship in bull riding. Southern Arkansas University, as we were telling you earlier, is a college that was featured in the last issue of Western Horseman magazine, The Mule Riders, FAU. Say, Rob.
I got a test for you.
You have a test for men.
How many stripes?
How many stripes?
How many stripes on a bumblebee's tail?
How many stripes on a bumblebee's tail?
Stripes.
I don't know. 13.
No, there's 7.
7.
All right, here we go. How many feathers on a hummingbird?
How many feathers on a hummingbird?
That's the test one.
You got me. I give up.
207.
207.
You don't know nothing. All right, here, I got an easy one for you.
Easy one.
What color is the banana?
What color is the banana? It's yellow.
Very good. All right, wait a minute. What color is Peter Pan's outfit?
What?
Peter Pan's outfit.
It's green.
Very good. Wait a minute. How come you know so much about birds and don't know nothing about birds and bees?
Get out of here.
I'm in Lord Hall.
And bull number 193 has perfected it. Big Tom. Let's watch. Look at this one, would you? Alabama left. Whistle blows, Neely. He's on the ground, he can hear from you. How about a round of applause for MARTIN93? Look at that one, would you?
Get him off of my barrel.
Yeah. Go to him, guys. Here's one Bobby Rowe brought just for you two. Yeah, look at Rusty Burke, would you? Eddie Caraway takes a turn. 71 points, 7-1 for Dizzy. Right now, one of my favorite guys in rodeo as we move to McLean, University of Tennessee at Martin. Here's a guy that's currently in the lead for the championship. The Ozark region, bareback long riding. Drama good horse. Fire branded 90. Here's a horse we call Yellow Rose. McLean was 66 points at the first go round of the competition. Here's a guy that 1989 was chosen the most promising young rookie in professional rodeo. Here's a guy that knows his job, knows it well. Let's watch Matt McLean. Look at this guy, would you? He comes around, he can hear from you. How about a this, 71.71. Now, McLean moves to the lead of the average. He's 137. Our officials are out to pick up him right here in front of the announcers. That has to be Eddie Carrollway, the University of Tennessee here in Martin. I think he was 60 points on his first course. Now keep in mind, when we tell you about the average, or the aggregate, we're not talking about anybody's ability here, because all of these cowboys far exceed average. But the average is the total scores, of course, divided by the number of attempts. You come up with an average score. And right now, with that average, 139 points for Albert State College. As we move to Battlefield, he's got a horse drawn by ran in 27. Here's a horse we call Easy Money. Well, a good one. Look at this guy. Would you have Stinky in trouble? Well, premature, that 8-second whistle. That Stinky leads down, double drag. That's an automatic disqualification. So, pick up Ben, set him down. How about a consolation round of applause for all these no scores? As we look to our corporate sponsor here at the University of Tennessee at Martin, here's a guy that was 21-2, his first head of livestock. As we look to the temporal competition, we begin to recognize our corporate sponsor. Pursuit stands alone when it comes to broadleaf herbicides. Not only you control the broadleaf, but you get the control of grass and soybeans as well. Thank you, Pursuit. We appreciate you being a sponsor back college rodeo. Jay Parker rides in that broken box. You see a barrier on the road that's stretched in front of that horse. Now that barrier is placed there to be sure that every cowboy gets the same head start. If he rides too quick, he breaks that barrier. We will assess him a 10-second speeding penalty. That barrier will be released by that calf when he reaches the pre-designated start outside that broken box, sticks it on him like this. Knocks the tracks out to the right side, you catch flank, and tie any three right here. High zone, how about a round of applause for Tennessee? Now, when the cowboy has completed that tie, he must remount that horse and ride forward. That calf must remain tied for a time lapse of 5 seconds. As he does, the time becomes official. Pick up a 21-7. 21-7. So, on to the University of Tennessee at Martin to beat Travis Hamilton. Hamilton was 13-8 in the first go-round of competition. If everything is okay, we pick up 13-2. 13-2, yeah. Now, for those of you that are keeping score for the average, it becomes 27 flat on 2. Let's stay right here at home as we continue at the University of Tennessee at Martin. This is Donnie Crawford. Crawford was 12.4 on the first one. There's an opportunity for you to examine that barrier. Remember, that barrier is released by that calf when he reaches the pre-designated start out of there. This one is on, and the cowboy goes the blanket time. There's a guy that doesn't know how lucky he is. Did you see that? That rope did not pass completely over the calf's head, but it doesn't matter. He becomes 13-9. Yeah. More importantly, he becomes 26.3 on 2. You see that big smile? He knows that he goes to the lead for the average. For the average. You know, here's a capital. They tell me that about 80% of successful pack-forming runs can be credited directly to the horse that cowboy is riding. And the horse of choice on the American Cowboy, of course, it's the American Quarter Horse. A horse known for quick starts, fast stops. Let's watch as we move to David Hamilton. 12 flat, the long road. If he can get a pair of them, he'll come out of the average. If he's better, he'll go to the lead. Here we go. Got one top position, looking good now. He would have been 16.5. I say would have been because we told you about that barrier. Here's a guy that rode to quick speeding penalty, 10 seconds for a broken barrier, making 26.5, and Hamilton knows that that... Let's take it back to Bucking Shoes as we move to the classic of Middle Rodeo. We're moving to the Cowboys in the saddle ball riding competition. We kick things off with David Rickman. Rickman comes to us from the University of Tennessee at Martin here in the ball riding competition. These Cowboys in this rodeo compete on 2 head of livestock. Rickman on his first horse was no score. Now currently in the lead for the average, we find Scott Turner. Turner was 70 points on 1 head. Look out. As we listen to Dave Redmond, he's drawn a horse with a firebrand key, the horse we call Eddie. Well, the good one as we look to Rickman now. In trouble. Elevators down early. How about a round of applause for David Rickman? Lost his girdle. We did. Let's move to a guy that you met earlier in today's performance in the bareback bronc riding. Now in the bronc riding is Matt McLean, University of Tennessee at Martin. The cowboy that is in the lead for the all-around championship of the Ozark region. As he's drawn a horse from Imperial Rodeo Production. Here's the horse that we call Cadillac. And as we look to our corporate sponsor here in the bronc riding, it's Cadillac Recreational Center right here in Martin, Tennessee. Great big thanks to them. So looks like this is appropriate as Cadillac is our corporate sponsor. Cadillac is also the name of this bucking horse. As we look to Matt McLean, University of Tennessee at Martin. They started here move to Gordon Tapp. University of Tennessee at Martin, drum roll. Bobby Roll strength for 121, what we call gentle bend. We're going to move to WCMT, bucking shoot. It's certainly good to have our friends from WCMT live broadcast here on a Sunday afternoon. The roughest playing field in America. Alabama left, through. How about a round of applause for Gordon Tapp? Well, as we go to the bucking shoot, Goodyear, it'll be David Rickman. Rickman comes to us, University of Tennessee. Rickman was 67 points.
Anybody see?
168. We come to this one, Mouse, Bob.
Anybody see my bridges?
Has anybody seen your bridges? Does this one like over here?
My brand new Sunday go to be bridges. I'm gonna get you. Tell my mama. You're working.
Here in the bull riding competition, that mark-out rule that we told you about earlier, the mark-out rule is waived. Close your hand, free hand in the air, nod your face, stay there for 8. No guts, no glory. Our regular judges, they score independently from each other. 1 to 25 on the rank and difficulty of that older ride. 1 to 25 on the riding ability of that cowboy. You total those together, 50 points for each side. 77 points is into the lead right now for the Sunday afternoon performance as we await Dave Rickman, University of Tennessee at Martin. Over here. Because right now it's the Bulls 4, Cowboys 1. So Bobby Rose. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118, 119, 120
Contest we're having this year. Last night, the Rookie of the Year in professional rodeo took the lead in this contest. That's Jerome Davis of High Point, North Carolina. Last year he won the Rookie of the Year title and was still a senior in high school, a very talented cowboy. Tonight we're going to start out in chute number 3. Andy Ryan will be the cowboy, and he's drawn from the top of the herd. A tough bull branded X named Blue Horizon. An 8-second ride. Again, there will be 2 judges. Each judge marking the cowboy from 1 to 25. Each judge marking the bull from 1 to 25 points. 71 is in the lead. And joining John Hayden on the arena floor now, his capable partner, and what are we calling him? Hulk Hogan. Wow, he's changed his appearance since I've last seen him. And joining him, Eddie Caraway in front of the bucking chutes, been a pickup man here in the early part of the performance. He will be the lead bullfighting clown. His business is protecting bull riders should an animal turn on that rider after he dismounts, or should the cowboy come into any kind of trouble. That clown is the first man on the line of defense. The bull rider is Andy Ryan. Blue Horizon, here we go. Well, he's safe on the ground. He can hear from you. There'll be no score. We'll be moving up to chute number 2, it looks like. And here's a cowboy the whole state of Tennessee is proud of. For the first time in the history of this state, we have a world champion in rodeo. He hails from Springfield, Tennessee. This is the current ranked world champion of rodeo, Dennis Morris. Chute number 2. And quite a cowboy he is. Bull number 159, and the bull's name is Cool Whip. We'll see if he's properly named here shortly, but here's a young cowboy that went on the rodeo circuit nationally and showed him how it was supposed to be done. He's among the top 5 again this year to win the World Championship. Currently reigning, Dennis Morris of Springfield. In the bull riding, the cowboy rides with a flatted rope passed around the bull's body, threaded through itself the animal's side. Here's Dennis Morris. Dennis Morris, the bull rider. We see the judges marking their scorecards, and they'll pass it on to us here shortly. What happened? What happened, John? What's the matter? You have fallen and you can't get up. Oh, get out of there. Dennis Morris ties for the lead in bull riding with 71 points. Chute number 1. Richie Brawley of Parson, Tennessee. Bull number 217. They call this one Loose Cannon. Ride him, cowboy. Richie Brawley, next man to work, chute number 1. That flatted rope that's passed around the bull's body and threaded through its side is then wrapped around the cowboy's hand. It's just the strength of his grip that keeps him up there. You'll notice that heavy bell tied to the bottom of every bull riding rope, and that serves a double purpose in that arena. You don't know what it means. I bet you don't. Why do they have the bell on the rope? To keep the cowboy awake. No, that's not it. Looks like we're getting ready for a nod here. We'll tell you about that bell in just a second. Here we go. Well, poor Hogan, he hit the floor. Which buddy? Okay, you're going to help Hulk out, are you? You're going to be the doctor? Pump him up? Good news for our last cowboy. He ties for first place with 71 points also. Chute number 4, David Rickman next on 218 Southern Drive. Moving up to chute number 5, the cowboy getting ready is Shannon Ledbetter from Boiling Springs, North Carolina. Can we have the park ranger come over to the announcer stand, please? Can we have the park ranger come to the announcer stand, please? Shannon Ledbetter is an ex-rider. He's drawn a no-name Brahma. No name on this one, but he's known because he has no name. The cross in these cattle is generally Brahma. They get a lot of fire from that bloodline, but they cross it up with all kinds of other beef cattle, creating the bucking bulls. Head for high country. We're going to ask you folks along the fences to please move back. It's very dangerous being next to that fence. If a bull hits it, it should hold the bull, but that horn look like. You need Alka-Seltzer. You need more than that. Heads up. Here we go. Bobby, we could use some bull rider names and numbers up here.
I just wanted to get a better look at
The last cowboy out was Dennis Patterson on bull number 223. There'll be no score. We're moving to bull number 217. Stephen Broom is the rider. He's from Columbia. Being chute number 2. And we've got more bull riders to go after the performance tonight, too. Now, that's not fair, John. Oh, my leg. He got back at you, didn't he? He hit you, and you had it coming. You were trying to help him do what? You were trying to help him stay down, not get up? All right, get him up. Get him on his feet. 11 teeth and an IQ of 50. Wow. The first 3 rows in big-time wrestling. I don't know about you. This is Stephen Broom working. And no score for Stephen Broom. It's never a disgrace to come down from these animals. We'll be moving to Tim Cox next on bull number 226. This bull is called On Parole. On Parole. Chute number 1. Heads up. Here we come. Big Brangus bull. Straight away to the undressing room. No, you can't be excused. You can't leave now. You're still needed. He might come out there. Wave at him. Get his attention. Let him hear from you. No, we don't want him over this far. This is Tim Cox. clean getaway. We'll pass on the score when we get it. The score for Tim Cox is 70 points, 7-0. And we're moving to Bobby Kilgore, bull number 214. Lakeside, California cowboy. Name of this bull, Dick Tracy. Shoot number 5.
Excuse me.
Outside, he says, and here we go. Shoot number 3, what are you calling for timeout for? What special announcement? If that bull should jump the fence, throw him back in the arena. He doesn't have any business outside, he says. Pete Burns of Paris, Tennessee, getting ready for you. Pulling that rope tight, wrapping it around his hand. We started to tell you about that bull bell rope, or the bell. Okay, now he's safe on the ground and can this job for a number of years. We're getting ready in shoot number 3 with the first bull rider. The cowboy getting down is David Rickman from Parsons, Tennessee. Bull number 218, they call him Southern Pride. This again is an 8-second ride. One hand must remain free and in the air. Cannot touch himself for assistance, but the rules are relatively simple when compared to the bronc riding contest. Cowboy does not need to leave the bucking chutes with his heels touching the bull on the neck the first jump out. He can tight leg him around the belly. The judging system is similar, however. 2 judges, 1 on each side, each marking the cowboy from 1 to 25, each marking the animal from 1 to 25. Bulls are branded with numbers and drawn for 2. This will be bull number 218, Southern Pride. The cowboy on top, David Rickman of Parsons. Well, a valiant try, but no score for Rickman. Cowboys in this contest ride with a flat braided or plaited rope passed around the bull's body from the bull after the ride has been completed, and before that bull exits the arena, proves to the judges the rope has not been knotted in any way, and only the wrap around the cowboy's hand has held it there. Here we go. Leading for the World Championship this year, carried on west of Henrietta, Oklahoma, bull number 223, his name, Bull of the Woods. Shoot number 1. Very capable bull rider, has already proven his worth in the world of professional rodeo, has carried home the title, and is trying to do it again this year, and so far is leading to do it.
You know, Bruce,
What is it?
you were telling about those bells on the bull. They're
The bells on the bull rope, yes.
There's a third purpose for them there bells.
There's a third reason the bells are there?
Yes, sir.
What's the third reason?
Well, they got them there bells because their horns don't work.
All right, I'll buy that. If their horns don't work, the bells will, I guess.
You know how to,
Know how to what?
you know how to keep them from charging?
Keep a bull from charging? I don't know. You tell us. Well, how do you keep a bull from charging? You do what? With a credit card. You take his credit card away. I guess so. That'll work, too. Chute number 1, Terry Down West is the cowboy. Trying to get ready here. In the bull riding, once they get their hand wrapped, they certainly want that bull to be standing on all 4 feet. They want him ready to leave there rather than leaning against one side or the other and crushing their own leg against the wall of that bucking chute. Terry Downs have trouble settling his bull down. Had to take his hand out of the wrap. He starts all the way from scratch again, getting the rope pulled tight, wrapped around his hand. An animal of this size, and they'll probably average 1,600 pounds in this herd. Some of them going a ton or even more than that. They don't get over just... Well, you've just seen a former world champion go to the horn, and he's leading for the title again this year. Coming into this performance, 2 cowboys are tied for the lead in bull riding. Ronald Sessoms of Decatur, Mississippi, and Sean Turner of Henning, Tennessee both turned in 75 points last night. So that's the score to beat. It's 8-0. From Lakeside, California. We'll see what the judges say here shortly. Springfield, Dennis Morris holds the title now and is in 2nd position for this year. Tough young cowboy and a real gentleman hailing from Springfield, Tennessee on bull number 193, Idle Time. Dennis Morris, a very popular cowboy. Springfield had its own rodeo here about 3 months ago. People turned out in droves to see the hometown world champion. You'd be amazed how many of those people he knows personally. Chute number 3. Calm, cool, and collected. Dennis Morris of Springfield, Tennessee. Perfect 2-point landing. Morris goes to the horn. Well, here's one that I'd like to have a little exercise before he goes back to the undressing room. He's looking for the best target around. That'll teach you. Even a full-size saddle horse won't hold up one of these animals. The score for Dennis Morris, 70 points, 7-0. What? Rookie taking that last wrap around his hand up here in chute number 1. Bolin, 68 points, 6-8. Reddix is getting ready, and here is a bull you can watch for. Featured in your rodeo program, X, Blue Horizon. Local cowboy from Lexington. So he's drawn from the top of the herd. One to watch.
What's his name? What number, 5? Not right there.
You've seen a young man try an almost impossible bull, and he certainly needs some encouragement about now. He did a good job. Cowboy was Dennis Patterson of South Haven, Mississippi, on bull number 207.
He done rode once, Mama.
Richard Rowley,
One-round rodeo. Here's Bill Cato. Help him right there. Right.
Oh, hey, go!
Ladies and gentlemen, in trouble he is. He needs some help, guys. He's feeling like some trouble. He's out of it, though. Let's give him a nice hand right there. What do you think for the University of Tennessee? Martin Cowboy. With 63 points. You watch him right here. And set it back. You betcha. Around the way he is. Round 65. I'm going to do some adding. I could be wrong, but 128 on 2 head for the Cowboy from Carl Albert. We need the horse, please. In the bucking chutes. Thank you. Here we go to Cowboy Matt Patzicki. Out of University of Tennessee, Martin, horse number 31. He finished second in the first round with 67 points. Now here's a cowboy that can go up. He's only a point behind the leader at 68. Out of the first round of rodeo, he's on horse number 31, bucking shoe number 3 at Hillshire Farm and Cons. The cowboy for the region for the year is third right now, so he's already had a good year riding bareback horses. You watch this cowboy from University of Tennessee, Martin. He says outside. And just keep setting up, breaking in a hook and that's where you get your points here in bareback riding. And there he is, ladies and gentlemen. Come on, a nice hand for the cowboy, if you will. And he's still trying to get out of there. So we'll have a score for Matt Patzicki. You go ahead if you like these efforts. How about it, everybody? You bet you. We'll go down to the cowboy and pick up the score for Patzicki in just a moment. 68 points. How about it, if you will? He'll take the lead for the round. A score of 63 for our cowboy. That'll give you 131. Moves him into second, the last cowboy that you saw ride, Mark Collins. 131. Here's Neil Ballard. Horse number 30. Bucking shoe number 3. 66 is first round score. Now, 1 to 25 points goes to the horse on how well he bucks for the cowboy.
from each judge. Then the judges, 1 to 25 for the spurring action of the cowboy. That's how we come up with this score, is both these cowboys standing. You had doctor's order to quit. Why did you have to quit? You had stomach trouble. You mean that's the reason you're not riding a bareback horse? What was the matter with your stomach? No guts. Let's see. Yeah. Well, let's move you down to bucking shoots. Here's Adam Dawson, a Northwest Mississippi Community College cowboy, makes his college home in Senatobia, Mississippi. Here's the cowboy on horse 66. He come into the rodeo in 9th place in the bareback riding, 58 points on his first round. Go right ahead with him. And he's trying to get this one ridden. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'll tell you what, let's do. Let's give the cowboy a nice hand down the way. We hope he's going to be all right. A no score for him. He failed to get him covered, one hand down to that rigging, the other free hand. You've got to keep one hand, if he can chop it out of this horse right here. You watch the action from Ballard from the University of Tennessee, Martin. He says, let's have him outside. And just stay right there with him. 6 points for the cowboy, 5-6. That'll give him 122. Now, ladies and gentlemen, down the bucking shoots to the cowboy. We're going to move this horse up here just a little bit. We're going to tell you that our average winner is going to get a $50 gift certificate tonight, compliments of PFI Western Wearing, Springfield, Missouri. A proud sponsor of College Rodeo in the Ozark region. And this is one of the events, so we'll go down to the bucking chute here to see this cowboy, Tom Patsuki, who is 4th in the first round and 4th in the region, can get more out of this horse than 68 points. He needs to be 69 for the round. Now, he scored 65 on his first hit here out of the first round into tonight's rodeo. Right now, 135 is needed for the average one. A 68 score is needed for the round. So again, you're back to the round end rodeo. The other end, we need you operating on those calves down there right now. We're coming to the other end right now in just a minute. So let's go down to this cowboy. This is Tom Patsuki, and believe it or not, Matt Patsuki is the leading the event around. So I think they're brothers. I'm not real sure. Here we go. Outside ready. All right, cowboy, set him and ride. Just stay right there with him. Let's have him ride this horse if you will. You got him. Cowboys out of there. Come on, everybody. A nice hand for the cowboy, if you will. How about it for Tom Patsuki? We're going to go down and pick up the score for the cowboy. We'll pick up the score as soon as we get it turned in. We'll let you know how the bareback riding has gone here for the rodeo. And these judges are conferring to get it all put together. A score of 65. That'll send him a message. Well, now I've got to go back to Gary Lawson. Gary Lawson. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to bronc riding. Here's where they get to head in the bronc riding contest. The first cowboy, David Rickman, out of UTM. He won the first go-round with 66 points in the bronc riding. Here's his second head, watching outside. All right, second ride. University of Tennessee and Martin. Ladies and gentlemen, if you will, come on, let's give him a nice hand right there. How about it? Y'all are getting lazy on me out there tonight. We'll pick up the score for the cowboy and then take you back to the bucking shoots. A score of 64 for this round. That's going to give him 130. He will lead both rounds now and the average. He will tie the leader, however, for the second round. This could get complicated. Here we go. Here is Ron Hogan from the University of Tennessee, Martin. And he's on horse number 99. He's ranked 5th for the year. Watch bucking shoot number 4 at Bridles to Bridges. Ladies and gentlemen, bronc riding, the first event of rodeo, the classical event of rodeo. They've got quite a bit to do. They sit down in a special made saddle, put their feet in the stirrup, take that halter rein in one hand, the balance point for what they're getting ready to do. They must not lose it. They must mark them out. And here's the cowboy, Ron Hogan. Mr. Frank Steno, I'll get your head back on there, lad. Get him, Frank. He's from out in Poto, Oklahoma, and I'm sure we've got other coaches with us here. But folks, if you've never coached a rodeo team, you haven't lived, okay? You just haven't lived yet. Right here's the cowboy. You watch him ball. The University of Tennessee, Martin. He did not ride his first horse. He failed to get him covered. He needs to be 65 on this ride to win the second go-around, but it would take him out of the average. For the region, he's 6th for the year. He says outside. And just keep hooking it right good. Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's give him a nice hand for an effort made right there, if you will. Okay, for ball. We'll go down to our judges and see what they're going to do to the cowboy. They have stopwatches in their hands as well. No score for him. That is from his first round. He had 64 to 9 to tie Scott Fuller out of Carl Albert for the round at 64. But on 2-head for the championship of the rodeo, Rickman is going to win it for the University of Tennessee, Martin. Let's give these cowboys a nice Carl Albert at Poto, Oklahoma. And ladies and gentlemen, you watch MSU Bookstore for the action to go here in the bull riding. These cowboys have got a clean slate, number 1 through 10. You're actually going to see 11 bull riders in the rodeo tonight because we had a tie at the 10th hole. And so you're going to get an extra one out inside the gates tonight. But we start with the number 2 cowboy trying to get his bull rope pulled right now. You watch that bucket shoe 1 for Scott Fuller. Get him here. All right, Cowboy. Cowboy just trying to get it all packed away. Watch bucket shoot number 1. Well, trying to get these horns all placed around here because when you open that chute gate, you've got a lot of horn to deal with right there. Ladies and gentlemen, your bullfighters out in the arena, Ronnie Johnson, Theron Johnson, both from Pickett, Arkansas. And they're waiting to see what happens because they're getting ready to go to work now. Outside will bull rider. And set up and riding. Come on, let's have him ride a little. It spins right here. All right, everybody, put your hands together for our first bull rider, if you will. He says, yeah, I got it. Now, the pressure goes to everybody else in the bull riding. We'll see what they do. He had 70 on this first one. We'll see what they score him on this bull ride and take him to bucking shoots. Ladies and gentlemen, down to the cowboy we go, Mike Neely. We're going to pick up that score for Fuller in just a moment. Southern Arkansas Cowboy sitting in bucking shoe number 2 there in Bank of Murray. Ladies and gentlemen, a score, the biggest one of the rodeo, 76 points in the bull riding. That'll give you 146 for Fuller. We're going to move you up a bucket shoot now to 2 to Bank of Murray. Here is Mike Neely. Here's a cowboy that's ranked 2nd in the region as a bull rider. Here's a bull that should jump out of that chute right there, and if he'll do what he normally does, he ought to spin up right there at the gate. He had 68 points on his first round. Now he's tied with the next cowboy up the line at 68, so he's tied for 3rd. Want you to watch him right here, Mike Neely. He is from Southern Arkansas University at Magnolia, Arkansas, and he needs to be 77 to move out in front here in the bull riding. So you watch that bucket shoot. All right, cowboy says, let's have him outside. And step and ride. Round in a circle we go. Let's have him ride this bull. What do you say? You got a buzzer there, cowboy. All right, everybody, put your hands together for Southern Arkansas, Mike Neely. They covered the right bulls here for you tonight. And we'll take you down and get a score off of that because these cowboys trying to win enough to win the money at the rodeo, but also to go to the national finals. Bull number. Ladies and gentlemen, 74 points in bull riding for the cowboy. And the bull in 142. That'll move him in 2nd place. Here's the cowboy to go, Chris Moody out of Northeast Louisiana. Ladies and gentlemen, bucking shoe number 1, MSU Bookstore, Beetlejuice. The name of this bull. 62 for the cowboy, the first round. sixth place out of the first round. Now, he had 65 points in the bull riding out of the first round. I want you to watch this bull. Here's a young bull out of this herd. This bull will eat your lunch, the pail you brought it in, and the saran wrap. Okay? He has a bad attitude about just being alive. So you watch the cowboy. I wouldn't do it to Ballard, but he's from the University of Tennessee. Martin, quite a bull rider right here. And he's drawing up a hank to get started right here in this shoot number 3. So you watch the action. We go to Ballard. He's looking at 77 to take a score lead here in the bull riding on Saturday night. He says, outside. All right, cowboy. We're on right up. Let's help him ride this bull 8 seconds. What do you say, everybody? And you need to get off and run, okay? Because he is that attitude bull. Come on, everybody. A nice hand for Neil Ballard, if you will. He made it through all of that. We'll go down and pick up a score. We'll see what happens here. Coming in here, Scott Fuller out of Carl Albert is still our leader.
Who was it?
Old U-boat and Keith Ball. You watch.
No, the one that just...
Outside. Come on, right out, cowboy. Just keep hustling up. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'll tell you what, let's do. Let's give the cowboy a nice hand for an effort.